Hello there, welcome back to my channel, and we're going back to what retired in 2024 again. This time it's the turn of Ninjago. So obviously with these videos, if you haven't watched my last one or the ones before it, I'm giving you the average listings for the last 90 days and the average price of what they sold for and how many sold in the last 90 days. Also, just for fun, because my subscribers basically from either the UK or America, or the ones that are in the stats anyway, I'm putting the how many have been sold in the last 6 months in the UK and the US. So the first one for Ninjago, like I say, that retired in 2024, is 71741, the Ninjago City Gardens, $299.99. Brickeconomy value it at 302, and BrickSet 234. If you go on Amazon, it's for sale for up to £700, and on eBay it's sold for £295. Camel 3X has got a low of £279 and a high of £716. The figures are worth £80. It's been listed in the last 90 days 447 times at an average price of £320.88. It's sold 114 times at an average price of £319.04. And it's sold 53 sets in the US and 10 in the UK. Now, I do know I've got subscribers from other countries, but according to the stats, they don't. No. Got one or two from other places, like I know there's Brazil and Belgium, Germany, and a couple of other countries, but yeah, there are only one or two subscribers. Right, next one is 71782, Coles Earth Dragon Evo, $29.99. Brickeconomy value at 28, BrickSet 20. It's for sale on Amazon for up to £51. On eBay it's sold for 30. On Camel 3X it's got a low of 22 and a high of 40. The figure's worth around £4. It's been listed 264 times with an average listing price of £29.71. It's sold 38 times with an average selling price of £29.52. And it's sold in the US 62 times and in the UK 20. Next one is 71783, Kai's Mech Rider Evo, $39.99. Brickeconomy value at 32, BrickSet 27. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £60, and on eBay it's sold for 36. Camel 3X has got a low of 25 and a high of 47. The figures are valued at around £9. It's been listed 314 times with an average price of £39.22, and it's sold 39 times with an average price of £40.99. It's sold in the US 51 and in the UK 25. Next one is 71784, Jay's Lightning Jet Evo, $8.99. Brickeconomy value at 11, BrickSet 7. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £21, and on eBay it's sold for £15. Camel 3X has got a low of 7 and a high of 25. The figure is only worth about £1. It's been listed 353 times with an average listing price of £12.41, and it's sold 63 times with an average selling price of £11.24. In the US it's been bought 80 times and in the UK 16. Next one is 71785, Jay's Titan Mech, $69.99. Brickeconomy value at 80, BrickSet 52. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £108, and on eBay it's sold for £81. Camel 3X has got a low of 45 and a high of 90. The figures are valued at £16. It's been listed 305 times at an average price of £83.58, and sold 75 times at an average price of £79.44. It's been sold in the US 55 times and in the UK none. Next one is 71786, Zane's Ice Dragon Creature, $89.99. Brickeconomy values it at 102, BrickSet 66. If you go on Amazon it's for sale for up to £223. It's sold on eBay for 95. Camel 3X has got a low of 55 and a high of 101. The figures are valued at 16. It's been listed 257 times at an average price of £110.18, and it's sold 44 times at an average price of £108.48. Now it's sold 66 times in the US and 20 times in the UK. Next one is 71787, the Creative Ninja Brick Box, $54.99. Brickeconomy values at 60, BrickSet 37. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £108. On eBay it's sold for 70. On Camel 3X it's got a low of 41 and a high of 97. The figures are worth £21. It's been listed 186 times in the last 90 days, an average price of £80.52. And it's sold 43 times at an average price of £67.33. There's a bit of a difference there. It's sold in the US 59 times and in the UK 23. Next one is 71788, Lloyd's Ninja Street Bike, $8.99. Brickeconomy value it at 9, BrickSet 7. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £27. On eBay it's sold for 13. On Camel 3X it's got a low of 7 and a high of 17. The figures are worth £4. It's been listed 306 times at an average price of £10.97, and it's sold 35 times at an average price of £10.79. In the US it was bought 61 times and in the UK 13. Next one is 71789, Kai and Raz's Car and Bike Battle, $18.99. Brickeconomy value at 16, BrickSet 13. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £43. eBay it's sold for 25. On Camel 3X it's got a low of 14 and a high of 29. The figures are worth £5. It was listed 339 times with an average price of £17.22, and it's sold 47 times with an average price of £17.50. In the US 81 people bought it, and in the UK 15. Next one is 71790, the Imperium Dragon Hunter Hound, $18.99. Is that one? No, I've got some of that one. I have got some of those. Brickeconomy values it at 16, BrickSet 12. And if you go on Amazon it's for sale for up to £35. eBay it's sold for 26. Camel 3X has got a low of 13 and a high of 29. The figures are valued at £7. It was listed 335 times with an average price of £17.63, and it's sold 63 times with an average price of £16.94. In the US it was bought 86 times and in the UK 12. Next one is 71791, Zane's Dragon Power Spinjitzu Race Car, $29.99. Brickeconomy values at 30, BrickSet 23. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £54. On eBay it's sold for 24, which obviously is below MSRP. Camel 3X has got a low of 22 and a high of 42. The figures are worth 13. It's been listed 178 times with an average price of $34.85, and it's sold 38 times with an average price of $33.94. It's sold in the US 59 times and in the UK 19. Next one is 71792, Sora's Transforming Mech Bike Racer, $42.99. Brickeconomy value at 36, BrickSet 30. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £60, and on eBay it's sold for 55. Camel 3X has got a low of 28 and a high of 53. The figure's worth £6, and it's been listed 257 times, an average price of £44.75, and it's sold 43 times at an average price of £40.83. In the US 66 were bought, and in the UK 22. Next one is 71793, the Heatwave Transforming Lava Dragon, $46.99. I've actually got some of those as well somewhere here. Yeah. No. I know a lot of people don't like Ninjago, but I quite like Ninjago for sale. Brickeconomy values at 48, BrickSet 29. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £108. On eBay it's sold for £58. Camel 3X has got a low of 35 and a high of 63. The figures are valued at 18. In the last 90 days it's been listed 272 times with an average price of £56.91. and it's been sold 56 times at an average price of £53.45. It was bought in the US 68 times and the UK 22. Next one is 71794 Lloyds and Aaron's Ninja Team Mech 74.99. I've got some of those as well, but I think it'll collapse things if I pull it out. Yeah. Brickeconomy values at 57, BrickSet 45. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £147. On eBay it's sold for 73. Camel 3X has got a low of 74 and a high of 145. The figures are valued at 11. It's been listed 342 times with an average listing price of £60.65, and it's sold 57 times with an average selling price of £69.39. It should look better there. And it's sold in the US 79 times and the UK 19. Next one is 71795 Temple of the Dragon Energy Core 84.99. Brickeconomy value at 87, BrickSet 63. If you go on Amazon it's for sale for up to £208. On eBay it's sold for 112. Camel 3X has got a low of 65 and a high of 147. The figures are worth 24. It's been listed 402 times with an average listing price of £101.14, and it's sold 89 times with an average selling price of £100.91. It's sold 73 times in the US and 1 in the UK. Next one is 71796 Elemental Dragon versus the Empress Mech 94.99. I've got some of those as well. Can I pull one of that out without it collapsing? Oh, it's heavier than I thought. There we go. Brickeconomy values at 84, BrickSet 66. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £213. On eBay it's sold for 131. Camel 3X has got a low of 65 and a high of 110. The figures are worth 24. It's been listed 337 times at an average listing price of £99.59. It's sold 45 times at an average selling price of £97.51. In the US 55 times and the UK 19. Next one is 71797 The Destiny's Bounty Race Against Time 129.99. Brickeconomy value at 134, BrickSet 108. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £258. On eBay it's sold for 145. Camel 3X has got a low of 88 and a high of 282. The figures are valued at 12. It's been listed 373 times with an average price of 144.68. And it's sold 91 times with an average price of £140.38. It's sold in the US 69 times and in the UK 9. Next one, 71798 Naya and Aaron's Baby Dragon Battle 26.99. Brickeconomy values it at 24, BrickSet 16. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £25, which is below MSRP. And it's sold on eBay for 25, which is below MSRP. On Camel 3X it's got a low of 24 and a high of 66. The figures are worth £10. It's been listed 268 times at an average price of £26.64, and it's sold 26 times at an average price of £24.60. And it's sold in the US 72 times and in the UK 24. Next one is 71800 the Naya's Water Dragon Evo 17.99. I've got some of those as well, if I can get it out without it collapsing. That one there. I think I've got 4 of those. Now Brickeconomy values that at 28, BrickSet 16. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £39 and on eBay 32, which isn't bad for a £17.99 set. Camel 3X has got a low of 20 and a high of 37. The figures are worth £9. It's been listed 172 times with an average listing price of £31.28, and it's sold 47 times with an average selling price of £29.25. In the US it was sold 35 times and in the UK 15. Next one is 71801, the Kai's Rising Dragon Strike 8.99. Brickeconomy values it at 10, BrickSet 8. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £27. On eBay it's sold for 15. Camel 3X has got a low of 9 and a high of 17. The figure's worth £5. It was listed 264 times with an average price of £12.01, and it's sold 63 times at an average price of £12.08. In the US it was bought 51 times and in the UK 19. Next one is 71802, Naya's Rising Dragon Strike 8.99. Oh, that's why they're all little ones. Brickeconomy values at 11, BrickSet 6. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £20 and on eBay it's sold for 17. Camel 3X has got a low of 9 and a high of 15. The figure's worth £5. It was listed 211 times at an average price of £11.44 and it's sold 46 times at an average price of £11.38. In the US it was bought 40 times and in the UK 16. And the last one for Ninjago is 71803, the Aaron's Rising Dragon Strike 8.99. Those last three are just like the little mini figure thing. Brickeconomy values at 9, BrickSet 7. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £22. On eBay it's sold for 11. On Camel 3X it's got a low of 9 and a high of 16. The figure's worth 5. It's been listed 176 times with an average price of £11.21 and it's sold 46 times at an average price of £10.40, and it's sold 39 times in the US and 25 in the UK. Now obviously you have to excuse me because I'm always reading all this stuff. I'm always looking down. I am conscious of trying to look up at the camera, but every time I do I forget where I am or I miss a number out or something like that, so you have to excuse me. So anyway, yeah, my next video will be dreams that retired in 2024. So please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.